At Tom's Guide, we're always hunting for the best TV. As new models come out, we put them through a rigorous testing regimen, all to help you make the best decision you can possibly make when shopping for a new OLED or QLED TV. We test all the top TVs each year, close to 4 dozen of them. And these are the 4K TVs that we recommend. We have listed the top 5 best budget TVs 2024, and their key features. You need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. Hisense U6/U6K. The best budget TV we've tested is the Hisense U6/U6K, which delivers surprisingly decent performance for the price. It looks amazing in a dark room thanks to its excellent contrast ratio, and it has a full array local dimming feature to improve the picture quality in dark scenes, although there's blooming around bright objects. If you want to use it in a bright room, it has good peak brightness in SDR with decent reflection handling, so glare isn't an issue even if you have some lights around. It has okay HDR peak brightness, so some highlights stand out, but brighter highlights don't pop the way they should. It's also a very accurate TV, so content looks like the creator intended. Unfortunately, its image processing isn't great. Its sharpness processing when upscaling is decent, but its low-quality content smoothing is poor, with visible digital artifacts in low bitrate content. Like many TVs in this price range, the viewing angle is inadequate, so it's best when viewed directly from the center of the screen since the image degrades when you watch it from the sides. Still, this TV has plenty of features. It supports Dolby Vision HDR and HDR10+, so you can take full advantage of HDR formats. It can pass through advanced Dolby audio formats through eRFC and basic DTS 5.1 through RSA. Unfortunately, it can't pass through advanced DTS audio formats, so it's not a great option if you're into physical media. It has superb low input lag and variable refresh rate (VRR) support for a responsive, nearly tear-free gaming experience. However, it's limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate, meaning you can't take full advantage of current-gen gaming consoles. Finally, it runs the Google TV Smart interface, which has a great selection of streaming channels, including many free streaming services. The 2024 Hisense U6N is now available. It's supposed to have an improved local dimming feature for better contrast and an increase in brightness, but it's also a lot more expensive at first. Unless you need those incremental upgrades, you're better off getting the cheaper U6K while it's still available. Number 4. Hisense U7N U75N. What if you want a budget TV and are willing to invest slightly more money to get something truly impressive? You can get the Hisense U7N, the best premium budget TV we've tested. It's an upgrade over the Hisense U6/U6K in every way. It's a very bright TV with amazing reflection handling, so it overcomes glare in a bright room. It's also a great option if you want something that impresses in a dark room due to its excellent contrast that delivers deep blacks. However, like the U6K, there's noticeable blooming around bright highlights when they're against a dark background. Still, highlights in HDR content really stand out and colors are vibrant due to the TV's excellent HDR brightness and wide color gamut, delivering an impactful HDR experience. It supports HDR10, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision, so every major HDR format is covered. It's also easy to find your favorite content due to the Google TV interface, which is fast and user-friendly. Unfortunately, its viewing angle is very narrow, so it's not the best choice for watching movies or shows with a big group of friends. Number 3. The Roku Select Series is the best cheap TV we've tested if you want something affordable that gets the job done. It isn't as good as the Hisense U6/U6K in a darkroom due to its lack of local dimming, although its contrast and black uniformity are certainly good enough for a pleasant darkroom viewing experience. It doesn't get very bright in HDR, so highlights don't stand out, but it has good SDR brightness with decent reflection handling, so it can handle a few lights in a moderately lit room. The TV is at its best when watching high-quality 4K content, as its image processing is disappointing overall. It's available in a wide variety of sizes, although its 24 and 32-inch models have a 720p resolution, and its 40-inch model is limited to 1080p. The bigger sizes are all 4K TVs. It comes with the great Roku TV Smart platform, which is extremely fast, simple, and easy to use. It's a bit light on features as it doesn't have any motion smoothing, and can only remove 24 judder from external 24Hz devices like DVD and Blu-ray players. It doesn't have VRR support, although it has a great response time and very low input lag for responsive inputs with minimal blur behind fast movements on screen. It has a good remote with an integrated microphone for voice commands, or you can also give commands through the Roku Companion app on your phone. You can also plug headphones into the remote, a great feature at this price point. Overall, the TV is decent and provides a good user experience, especially at this price. Still, if you're a Costco member, you can get the slightly better Hisense, a 65K for a similar price. Number 2. Samsung S90C OLED. The Samsung S90C is a high-end 4K TV in Samsung's 2023 lineup, sitting below the Samsung S95T OLED. It has a QD OLED panel, promising some of the brightest and most vibrant colors available on a TV. It has Samsung's Laserston design, Neural Quantum Processor 4K AI upscaling with Quantum HDR OLED technology, and Motion Accelerator Turbo Pro for enhanced motion processing. This TV officially supports 4K at 144 Hz or 4K at 120 Hz on the 83-inch model, so it's a gaming powerhouse, especially with its full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth support on all 4 HDMI ports. Like other Samsung TVs, it uses Samsung's proprietary Tizen OS Smart interface, which offers a large selection of apps and games. It's available in 4 sizes: 55-inch, 65-inch, 77-inch, and a WOLED-equipped 83-inch size. The Samsung S90C is a fantastic TV for every usage. It has good SDR peak brightness, so it's great for watching TV shows or sports in a bright room, especially with its superb reflection handling. It truly shines for HDR movies and games, especially in a dark room where its OLED panel, with its deep inky blacks, truly performs at its best. Number 1. Sony K65 XR90. The Sony Bravia 9 QLED is Sony's flagship TV in 2024 and is their first non-OLED flagship model since 2020. It sits above the Sony Bravia 7 QLED and the Sony Bravia 8 OLED. Sony claims they developed the smallest LED controllers on the market, allowing for better contrast and more precise control of local dimming zones to greatly reduce the blooming around bright, small objects that LED TVs with local dimming typically have. One of Sony's main goals with the TV is to bring unity with their BVM HX3000, 110 mastering monitor used in post-production to master films. They want the director's vision to translate to the at-home movie-watching experience as well as possible. The TV is packed with modern features like Dolby Vision, HDMI 2.1 bandwidth up to 4K at 120 Hz, and VRR support. It uses the Google TV interface, which is loaded with apps and has other smart features like voice control. The TV has a built-in 70W 2.22 channel speaker system, and you can also use the TV as a center channel with compatible soundbars and receivers. We bought and tested the 65-inch model, but it's available in 3 sizes: 65-inch, 75-inch, and 85-inch. The Sony Bravia 9 is outstanding for watching movies in a dark room. Its exceptional contrast delivers very deep blacks in a dark room, and blacks stay deep when bright highlights are also on screen. Highlights in HDR content pop out due to the TV's incredible HDR brightness. The colors are vibrant, lifelike, and bright due to the TV's wide color gamut and outstanding color volume, leading to an impactful HDR experience